Hey everybody, Big Bison T here. Just throwing up a little quick video here, doing things a little different. In almost all my other videos, I would much rather show how I built something, try to help you guys build the same things or modify to make your existing props better. In this case, I am doing the rare unboxing of something I actually just purchased and paid full price for. I have been on this thing's payment plan for well over a year, thanks to delays, primarily I guess due to COVID. This thing, I gotta say, I've made my first initial payment for this like 16 months ago, and it's finally here, so I'm excited. I don't usually do the unboxing, and I don't usually do the, buy it when you can build it. This thing's a little more elaborate than I felt comfortable trying to build, even though I've wanted one for a long time, and now it's finally here. The Factory Entertainment Princess Bride Sword of Inigo Montoya. Shipping box makes it very clear what is inside this. So yeah, the packaging is simultaneously not much to look at while also being slightly clever. Maybe a little too clever. There really is no mystery about what is in this box. If you are a fan and if you're a FedEx guy, I hope you got the power to resist temptation. Luckily my guy did not take mine. And let's get this sucker opened. Ugh. Okay, I thought this was going to be my certificate that I have did trashed, but no, this is not the certificate of authenticity. Let's see, we do have a pretty well padded foam. Oop. And then this sucker is just straight wrapped in bubble wrap. There is not a heck of a whole lot of packaging going on with this thing. Not sure it's worth it to keep the shipper box or not. I don't know, everybody wants to keep that stuff. Oh, there we go at the bottom. We got a little something. So this is the wall plaque. So this is the plaque that it comes with for wall hanging, basic brass hardware. Got two little pinholes here that surely these get screwed into to hold the stand. Oh, the sword itself is really not a heck of a whole lot of padding. Get the old. Gotta love taking things apart and possibly ruining them right away on the first day. So the pommel does unscrew. I probably could have just got that off with a knife and not worried about it. Inside, it's just some basic unfinished steel on the inside. Threaded pommel. So right away, I don't believe I did this. I could have. You see the gold is rubbed off where it had been butted up against the handle. It's not that big a deal. You don't see it as long as it's attached. There's no real reason why anybody would want to take it off. Overall, it is a real cool looking sword. I was worried from the pictures that the blade was going to look a little short and stubby. I don't know why. It just looked a little short in real life. It's feels pretty good. Oh, this is very nice. And I don't know if you see the jewels. The jewels are fairly obviously plastic and glued in, but I don't know what the alternative would have been. Can't complain too much about that. Overall, it is pretty doggone beautiful. Now, I say I'm going to keep checking the box. I can't believe there's not a sheath with it. That's a little surprising. Keep checking the box. Another little bit of a downside is the holes are not very well, the pilot holes are not very well drilled, especially since you got to do this part yourself, which obviously is well within my abilities. Some of y'all may prefer somebody does it for you because the stuff is pretty weak here, and if you don't keep steady pressure, you're just going to basically drill out the hole yourself, because like I said, there's not really a good guiding pilot hole in there. You kind of just got to force it and keep twisting and hope it goes in straight. So I'm going to do that with both hands again instead of holding my camera. Yeah, that's not ideal. And honestly, I'm not real sure how that's supposed to work to hold the sword. I guess when I get it on the wall, I can play around with where exactly this goes. And another little nitpick. Looks like the wrap didn't quite get tucked up under this little metal. And over the top of it, the material has a very unfinished look. You can look down and see the leather wrap through the gap. It's kind of not so great. This looks like it's just been glued into place. Could probably use a trim and a re-glue maybe. I may not mess with that. And if you look down the pommel, that's part of why I wanted to unscrew it to begin with, because I noticed that it is a little crooked. So the wrap, again, is not really a finished straight ahead product on there. So those little nitpicks, again, are certainly downsides to this. The positive side is everything else. Definitely nothing fancy going on with the packaging. I'm not sure I'm going to keep the box for that or not. I mean, I guess it's numbered. It's the worst kind of collectible. The ones that are numbered but completely unimpressive and not cool. So too fancy to throw away, not fancy enough to actually enjoy having it, just taking up a lot of space, probably in the shed. But overall, as for the sword itself, I am not unhappy with it. This is pretty slick. I gotta avoid the temptation to run around stabbing my mannequins when I get home, slashing their cheeks. Cool stuff. I like it. So, I believe these are already, they're long sold out, despite the fact they didn't start shipping until last week. But hopefully if you wanted one, you're able to get one. I can't advocate paying more than what they already charged for them, because they're awesome. But yeah, I hope the prices don't get silly for you guys the way the first batch of these did several years ago. Darn near impossible to find nowadays. But overall, I like it. It's a fun sword. Real happy to have it. And thanks for watching.